The Three Little Pigs. Pigface, Wolfface. Once upon a time, in a quiet meadow at the edge of a great forest, there lived three little pigs. They were brothers, born into a loving family of pigs who lived in a small but cozy home with their mother. The pigs grew up quickly. Each one was cheerful and full of energy, but they were also very different in their ways of thinking. The first little pig was carefree and playful. He loved singing, dancing, and rolling in the grass. Work did not interest him much, and he often said, "Life is short, let us enjoy it while we can." The second little pig was a bit more serious, though still fond of fun. He liked to do things quickly so he could have time to relax afterward. He often said, "Why work too hard when something simple will do?" The third little pig, the eldest, was thoughtful and wise. He believed in hard work, patience, and preparation. He often reminded his brothers, "If you do something, do it well. A little more effort today can save us from trouble tomorrow." One day, their mother gathered them together. She said kindly but firmly, "My dear children, you have grown strong and wise enough to live on your own. The world is wide, and it is time you build your own homes and make your own lives. But remember, the world is not without danger. Somewhere in the forest lives a hungry wolf. He is clever, cunning, and always looking for food. If you build your houses weakly, the wolf may blow them down. So, take care and be wise in your choices." The three little pigs hugged their mother goodbye, thanked her for her love, and set off into the world to build their homes. The first little pig's straw house. The first little pig was cheerful and carefree as he wandered down the path. Soon he came across a farmer carrying a bundle of straw. "Good day, farmer," said the pig politely. "May I have some straw to build my house?" The farmer, amused by the pig's polite request, handed him the straw. "Of course, little pig. But remember, straw is not strong." "Never mind," laughed the first little pig. "Straw is light and easy. I'll build my house in no time, and then I can spend the rest of the day singing and dancing." And so, the first little pig quickly tied the straw into bundles and stacked them together. In just a short while, he had a small straw hut. It was not very strong, but it looked cozy enough to him. The pig clapped his hooves and said, "What a fine house! Now I have all the time in the world to play." And so he sang songs and danced in the meadow, happy and free. The second little pig's stick house. Meanwhile, the second little pig was walking further down the path. He soon met a woodcutter carrying a bundle of sticks. "Good day, kind woodcutter," said the pig. "May I have some sticks to build my house?" The woodcutter replied, "Certainly, little pig. But sticks are not very strong. You must be careful." The second pig nodded, but in his heart, he thought, "Sticks will be stronger than straw. And besides, I don't want to spend all my time building like my serious brother. I'll finish quickly and still have time to relax." So the second little pig built a small hut from the sticks. It took a little longer than the straw house, but still not very long. Soon he had a house that looked neat and tidy. He smiled proudly and said, "This will do perfectly well. Now I can rest and enjoy myself." And so, he lay down in the shade, humming happily. The third little pig's brick house. The third little pig, being wise and careful, walked further until he met a kind mason who was pushing a cart full of bricks and mortar. "Good day, sir," said the pig. "May I buy some bricks to build my house?" The mason replied, "Certainly, little pig. Bricks are heavy, and it will take you much time and effort. But if you work hard, you will have a house that no wind or wolf can destroy." The third pig thanked him, gathered the bricks, and began his work. It was not easy. He worked from morning till evening, carrying bricks, mixing mortar, and carefully placing each brick on top of the other. His hooves grew tired, his back ached, and sometimes he felt like giving up. But each time he remembered his mother's words, "Do it well, and you will be safe." Day after day, the third little pig worked patiently. Finally, after much effort, his house was finished. It was strong, sturdy, and beautiful. A chimney rose above the roof, and the walls stood firm against the wind. The third little pig smiled with satisfaction. "This house will keep me safe from any storm or even a hungry wolf." The lesson. The three little pigs hugged each other with joy. They were safe, thanks to the wisdom and hard work of their elder brother. The eldest pig said kindly to his brothers, "You see, dear brothers, it is worth the time and effort to do things properly. A strong foundation protects us in times of trouble. Laziness may bring quick results, but only hard work lasts." The first and second little pigs nodded humbly. They promised to work harder and never take the easy way out again. And from that day on, the three little pigs lived happily and safely in the sturdy brick house, singing, dancing, and laughing together, never forgetting the lesson they had learned. Moral of the story: Pig Sparkles. Hard work, patience, and preparation may take longer, but they bring safety, strength, and lasting happiness.